back, everybody. Aesop Grim here, and this is the continuation of Chronicle number 7. In Destiny 2, this one's going over Witch Queen content. Today we're going to be working on the Helm via the Elbrus operation. Let's take a look at our quests. Operation Elbrus. Enter Psyops Battleground, Cosmodrome, and secure the Lucent Hive Lieutenant. To access, select the Cosmodrome on Earth from the Destinations tab of the Director. Now we also, for the intelligence side of things, this is the operational side, this is operational, this is intelligence, and this is intelligence. This is for the Helm. This is for Throne World. So we have this quest right here that I intended to knock out with this one, but I gave this a shot and it destroyed me. I think it has a recommended light level of 1550, and I think I'm at 1532. But I got owned. I tried to get through it several times. I was actually recording. It was supposed to be an episode, but once I realized, hey man, I mean, it said that you could bring up to 2 friends, so I was trying to solo this thing, and then I found out I was also under level by 20 points or so. So this is on the back burner right now, but we are going to run this one. So we're going to look at destinations, going to open up the Cosmodrome, we're going to select Psyops Battleground Cosmodrome. Recommended light level of 1350. I am for 1536. Let's get it on. I've also learned that upgrading the war table fully is what allows me access to some pretty important combat mods. So I have a distinct interest in getting this done.
My scions have learned that the Lucent Hive are stockpiling light at this facility. They suspect that it's for a ritual of some kind, but their goal remains unclear.
Whatever it is, we need to stop it.
Indeed. Get down there and disrupt their operation by any means necessary.
Yeah, man, we killed everything? There we go.
Cosmodrome yields our best guardians. We can't let the Witch Queen's brood control this territory.
That was cool. I haven't done this before.
Those receptacles are filled with stolen light. They're using it as a power source.
Avenge your comrades, Guardian.
That went pretty good. For that many ads.
Whatever they're planning, destroying their light battery should stop it. There's no need to take them alive.
That's not your call to make. Stick to the plan.
I'm probably getting carried pretty good here. I don't know if I'd say carried, but I'm getting supported well enough that I can have good impact. I don't know if I'm doing anything to him. That should pull our third forward. I thought I handled that real smooth. Aha. Trying to flank me, are you? Fire and move, fire and move. Okay, he's immune. There we go. Whoa.
Those second projections are how Savathun controls her army.
Impale them on your spear.
Oh no. Oh, we got 5-second revives. He should be fine. What do we got over there? What's that all about? Oh yeah, that was nice. Good job, grenade. I don't think I hit anybody with my shield.
I still don't understand why the Lucent Hive are stockpiling
No
life
runic
when they've
chest,
already got it. Maybe I should take a closer look instead of scraping their skulls for clues.
Sending unprepared guardians
this
into
was
a
a
Hive
quest.
throne world is out of the question.
You too? I thought I could count on your trust.
This isn't a matter of trust, Crow. Preparation is about planning to win and accounting for how you might lose.
It's strange how different my lessons sound coming out of your mouth.
Crow sounds like a crybaby. I mean, it's a knee-jerk reaction. I didn't see all that content. I didn't get to play, what is it, Forgotten Realms or something like that. Alright, so open director, quests, visit the Sisorium. So destinations, and then we'll click Helm, and we'll, wait a minute, what is this? Ah, okay, it's a waypoint. Launch. So maybe the runic chest wasn't there because that was a quest instead of an actual battleground that you select from the helm. Oh, well, I have 2 radar arrows. Let's find out what this one up here is about. I really am just kind of hoping to hang on to these. Do they stay at 1521 power? That's probably the case. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start decoding them whenever I get them. Yeah, I think so. So that's armor. This is weapons. And this is Season of the Risen. Okay, armor, and so seasonal would probably be really good, but it requires Risen Umbral Energy, and I don't have a whole lot of that. Okay, so that's, yeah, it would also be more expensive, and that makes sense. What did we get? I had those. I'm up to weapon level 3 on my glaive. It's a 1526. Okay, up here, 15, 21, 24, 21, 24 with 50 stats. Probably more once I add stuff to it. What do I have in the other one? I just have the discipline. This is, what do you call this? The stasis element. This action will reduce this armor's energy capacity to 1. Materials and currencies used previously will not be refunded. That is nice. You can change the energy type. That's important for builds. I've only recently learned this, but I didn't know that you had the option to change energy types. Okay. Well, I'm not going to spin those mats right now. I have 4 energy to use. What are my options here? Your super final blows create extra orbs of power for your allies. Rapid weapon final blows with damage matching your subclass type create an orb of power. Kinetic weapon final blows create an orb of power. Rapid stasis weapon final blows create an orb of power. Do I have stasis? That stuff's gonna change for me though. I do have stasis. Oh, whoops. But I would rather go with this, because this is any weapon, right? So I'll put that there. I'll go with the 3 on strength. And then we need to change it to burnished. It's an ugly mask for this setup, but well, not too bad from the sides. Just not that great from the front though. That puts me at 60 on stats, and I picked the right one. Okay, so we can get rid of this and get rid of this. Over here, get rid of that and get rid of that. Okay. So I think this is now just saying there are missions available here. Let's go back. Figuring this stuff out is fun. It's interesting. I have not even been here yet. Whoa.
Do you think it hurts?
Hurts.
I could feel Savathun behind my eyes when she reached into my mind.
Weird.
What do you think these Hive feel when we reach into theirs?
Who cares? They're Hive.
Find the Scion's methods unsettling, but they
Oh man, this thing's still alive here. Oh, well, that's what he's saying. Yeah, we're reaching into their minds.
Better to just put them out of their misery.
Keitel believes these hive might hold deeper secrets. Do not make the mistake of thinking these things deserve your sympathy.
Even though they have the light.
Maybe you are the wrong person to put on this assignment.
They may be our enemies, but this feels like a new low for the Vanguard. For Zavala.
Watch your mouth. You New Light see Zavala as some toothless diplomat, but you wouldn't believe what he's sacrificed to become the man he is. Someone who will make the hard choice, and make sure his people understand why.
Then I can't wait to hear the speech about all this.
You want a speech? Today the Vanguard did what had to be done. Mercy prevailed. Speech over.
Say it a little louder. I don't think this guy could hear you.
That was kind of a good retort.
This doesn't look like mercy to me.
Then you're not looking hard enough.
You better figure out what your objectives are there, emo boy.
Long ago, even before there was a last city, I was deep on patrol in the old forest when a local villager sought me out. They asked me to catch a thief. I told them the Iron Lords were no mercenaries, but I saw their pride as well as their poverty. And they offered me a loaf of black bread instead of coin. I agreed. Just before sunrise, I caught my thief. A young girl, stealing what she could carry. Food when she could find it, coin when she couldn't, weapons to protect what she had taken. There was no fear in her eyes. She said the bandits in the forest ordered her to steal in exchange for protection. The penalty for theft in those times was death. Instead, I pulled the crest from around my neck and pressed it into her hands. I told her the wolves would protect her. In a settlement rich with stolen supplies, I found the bandits and cut them down. 38 lives to spare one. And for a time, I believed that was mercy. Many winters passed before I found myself back in that part of the old forest. This time, no one sought me out. So I sought them instead. Wind blew through rotted wood and rusted metal where the village once stood. And behind it, graves. Then piled stones, then bare mounds of earth, and then a pit. My blood was high. I tore through the forest, hunting for those responsible. Finally, in a settlement rich with stolen supplies, I found her. A lightless woman with my crest around her neck. There was no fear in her eyes. She spoke plainly. When the villagers could no longer tithe, her wolves no longer protected them. She bled them dry, and when they had no more to give, she sent in her men, unleashed her wolves. Mercy to an enemy cannot come at the cost of mercy for their victims. The right path isn't always easy to find. But once you do, the only question is whether you're strong enough to walk it.
Dang, that was a pretty neat story.
Consider that the next time you feel pity for our enemies.
that's kind of what I would be thinking. Like, we don't have these people on the operating table slicing them open with scalpel and torturing them for information. We're conducting medical infiltration to pull secrets out of their brains. What we do with them after that, I don't know. We might shoot them in the head. Look at these things. Do they even think? Are they sentient or are they zombies? I don't know. I don't know enough about the storyline. But I know that there was Savathun, and they're destroying all life before them. And we've been at war with them for a long time. You cut through these people like a hot knife through butter, or these things, I should say. Why? Why are you at war with them? That's what you have to bring yourself back to. What is it that you're fighting for? Is it just because they attacked you, or is it an existential fight, or is there a bigger thing at play where you're also protecting other life out there because you understand now the nature of these things? I don't know. I don't really know what those answers are, but that's what you got to go back to whenever you're looking at this and being like, hey, is this right? I mean, I think it's right. Maybe I don't understand everything that's happening here. But are you going to sit there and try to tell me that because they might feel pain from this that we shouldn't do it? Man, you in the wrong profession. You're in the wrong. How about we transfer you to medical? You know, you do real good there. You got a heart for those in pain. Keep the Hippocratic Oath and run with that. You get to treat the enemies and the allies. You know, that might be the profession for you, because if you enter into here and you're like, I don't know about all this, then man, this ain't the outfit for you. You got to go somewhere else. You need to figure your shiznit out before you walk into a place like this. And if a place like this makes you question what you're all about and what's going on, then you need to separate yourself from this and go think about that. And whatever, you know, if you decide that it's wrong, become an activist and protest it, I guess. But man, that was a very, very soft stance by this guy right here with the weird haircut. Soft as cotton.
Guardian, over the last year, friends and advisors within the last city have fallen victim to psychic manipulation. Those losses and the rediscovery of the Crown of Sorrow meant that we had to develop psychic countermeasures. So I authorized the deployment of this containment unit developed by Kaito Scions for psychic analysis of the Hive. The machine can hold the Hive in a painless limbo, neither alive nor dead. This allows Scion operatives to examine their minds, gleaning the information we need. After everything that happened to Osiris, it makes me uncomfortable to rifle through their brains like this. But Guardian lives are at stake. You will be our boots on the ground, and Lord Saladin will oversee the operation to ensure everything goes smoothly. We'll only have this asset for a limited time, so make it worthwhile. Good luck.
I don't even know why he's uncomfortable. Again, maybe I'm missing something here, but this, to me, like real world, there's a thing about waterboarding. Okay, well, again, maybe I don't understand about the whole waterboarding thing, but there's plenty of people that say, hey, man, that's torture. Torture? That's torture because it gives people PTSD, because it inflicts psychological stress on somebody and makes them feel like they're drowning and they're about to die. Welcome to war. There are a lot of people walking off the battlefield from regular, normal things that happen during operations during war that will have those same things. That's not torture, dude. That's war. Torture. You don't understand. You can't delineate between differing kinds of trauma being inflicted upon people and whether something is, I mean, you tie somebody up in ropes and apply pressure until you snap their shoulder joints out of point. That's torture. Giving somebody nightmares is just, that's not torture. That's the after effects of war, of being in combat, of undergoing things, whether you're a POW or whether you're on the open field of combat, of having things happen to you that you ain't never gonna forget. You know? Some people wake up in their in the dead of night screaming for the rest of their lives. That comes with it. That's part of the territory. That's not torture. It's trauma. Not all trauma is torture. It's a false equivalency. Okay, so quests. Step 12 of 28. Enter a PSYOPS battleground, secure the Hive Lieutenant, and decode the runic chest. Okay, let's roll the dice and assume somebody else will have the weapon needed to stun these things or whatever it is. Darn it, I need to look at that again. I gotta pay attention to these quests. Enter a PSYOPS battleground. Okay, any PSYOPS battleground, I guess. Whoops, open that back up. No, actually it's map. Okay. This recommended light level of 1550, so that's a little bit above my pay grade right now. This one right here is where I need to be playing around, especially as I'm learning this stuff. There's a lot of ads in these. So, PSYOPS Battlegrounds. And this is, the legendary version of PSYOPS Battlegrounds. Okay. And this is granting powerful gear, tier 1. Alright, we got about 30 minutes left in this episode. I've been doing about an hour. And we'll just see if we can, how many missions on this Elbrus, Operation Elbrus, that we can get accomplished. And push forward the building of the war table. Yeah.
Guardian, we've had several fire teams go MIA in this area.
This must be part of a larger Lucent Hive offensive. But we need more information.
Defeat one of Savathun's lieutenants and secure them for psychic analysis.
Bring them to your tower, and my scions will wrest the truth from their minds.
I like that little target finder where it outlines them. That's nice. Advanced optics. Oh, I paid the price for that. Got a little bit too cavalier. I think I've only got one partner. Shrieker down, I think. Okay, take that down. Jeez. There's our third. man. Where'd that guy come from? I've died 3 times so far. Oh, I just made it up before the other 2 died. Let's see if I can get my Chinese friend over here rezzed. Shake her down. Okay, get boom fries up. I'm kind of acting a bit like a combat medic here. Provide support fire. Come on, get on target. What do we need to be doing? Break the Lucent Hive position. Okay, let's not be too close to each other. Jeez. Objective complete.
Those must be our missing guardians. They're not just dead.
I see you, bro.
They've been drained of their light. We got the hunting party, but I don't see any high-ranking targets.
I'll dispatch a recovery team for the bodies. In the meantime, secure the sector and track down their leader.
There's some kind of hive magic at work here. I think it's using the light they took from our guardians.
They are using your own powers against you. You must do the same. Seize their blades and cut a path through their sorcery.
Where are they at? Okay. And what do we need to do? There's a over here. That right there. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Oh. Yeah, baby. All right. Right here. Darn it. Jeez. Gotta run for cover. Okay. Grab this. Where's she at? I don't see her. Okay. I think Chinese guy took her down. Obviously, I don't know how to. I don't know the name that I can't read that, so I just have to refer to him as Chinese guy. Maybe it's Korean guy. I don't know. It doesn't look like kanji to me. I think it's Chinese. That thrall down. Okay. Ah, there, I see the icon. Provide support. Okay. I was just trying to lay down suppression fire, basically. Hoping to catch any thralls that were chasing after them, whichever one of them had the sword. Oh, wow. Okay, so our boys showed up there and imprisoned them. Oh, maybe not. I might be wrong about that. This might not be over. Yeah, it's not. Secure Morak Light Stealer.
Those second projections must be how Savathun manipulates her followers.
However she does it, the synaptic spear will drive her out.
Up. Get that spear, get that spear. Come on, run through the fire. Where's she at? I don't really see her. There she is. Up, okay. Right there. Kill that guy. I need to recharge. Come on. God, die, man. Get it, grab that spear, boom. There you go. Okay, now we need to cover boom. Here, from guys like this. Got it. I fell off the edge. Okay. Okay, just in time. Just in time. Let's see. Let's go get this guy up. He's easier. Oh boy. Synaptic spear disappeared. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Objective complete. There we go. Okay, one of them had gotten the synaptic spear. That's what those booms were. And there's our runic chest right there.
We will honor the Guardians who fell in this place.
Cabal. Honor Guardians.
When a warrior is slain in battle, we share stories of their bravery, forge their accomplishments into legend. Just how my people...
Okay, so we will now return to the helm.
Have you ever met someone as frustrating as Crow?
Nope.
The Lucent Hive are killing Guardians in cold blood, and he wants to know if what we're doing hurts. I didn't want to encourage him, but when Zavala came in here, he asked me the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't like to revisit the past, but Crow has got to learn perspective. I doubt he even heard what I said.
You never know.
As
Plant
for
a seed.
me, I'll crack a hive open because I like the sound it makes. But I'd rather defeat them on the battlefield than in a lab. These demons have taken the light. They're killing Guardians. I saw a Hive Knight wielding a void shield. It's sacrilege. Nothing is more important than stopping them. These are desperate times, Guardian. I know it, you know it, and Crow. Let's hope he's a fast learner.
I also think it takes all personalities. I mean, personally, as much of an annoyance as it can be for someone of my personality type, people that exhibit questions like Crow does, and I've been on that side also. I've been the one doing the questioning, right? Help to keep things from going off the slippery slope. They act as a hedge, you know, and usually experience will iron all that out. Anyway, Operation Elbrus, as he discusses Crow, Lord Saladin's frustration is evident even through the hologram. He explains he shared the story of the thief with Crow to give him perspective, to show how well-intentioned mercy can ultimately lead to terrible loss. To show how well-intentioned mercy can ultimately lead to terrible loss. With a sigh, he confides that Commander Zavala expressed similar concerns about the morality of psychically analyzing the Hive, even though the process is painless, and he admits he would rather defeat the Hive on the battlefield than in a lab. Still, he says, Crow must not lose sight of the fact that the Lucent Hive are murdering Guardians. I think there are other questions here, too, and the one that comes to mind for me is World War II. You could either have dropped the A-bomb, or you could have continued the war with Japan, who had already constructed a very intricate cave system for their entire population, who was ready, man, woman, and child, to go into guerrilla warfare for the Emperor. And they had, I think I read in documents, they had 5 years worth of food and water stocked up in there. The death toll that would have happened on all of humanity, not just soldiers, all of the entire society on both sides, would have been far more than it. Well, we don't know that because it didn't happen, but when you're making the assessment, it sure looked like it would have easily gone well above what we did with the A-bombs. So those are things you have to consider also. How much are you willing to inflict horror upon one group in order to end hostilities or prevent further damage to a broader group? And those are the hard decisions to make. Those are difficult. And there's arguments for them, on both sides. People debate that, and they're never really solvable. You have different personalities that see both sides being true, or their side, whichever, they take up one of those sides. Still, he says, Crow must not lose sight of the fact that the Lucent Hive are murdering Guardians. These demons have taken the light. He says nothing is more important than stopping them. I know it, you know it, and Crow, let's hope he's a fast learner. Mysterious Ingram, okay, 1521 power. Psychogenic.
We must be getting close to whatever the enemy is hiding. Their hostilities are escalating on all fronts. The single-minded cruelty of the new hive reminds me of the old warlords. It's as though I never left the deep forests. Before all this, I was one of the last in the tower to have ever killed a ghost. But it seems that old brutality never stopped following us. If the hive have taken our light, let us take their ferocity. Let us force them into the mindscape and smother their false light. Let us tear their schemes from their minds. Return to the battle, Guardian. Show them they've done nothing but teach us how to destroy them.
All right. Lord Saladin warns that the Lucent Hive have redoubled their hostilities in the field. You should prepare for heightened resistance. Saladin reflects on the brutal necessity of having to destroy ghosts, even the twisted beings that accompany the Hive. He once thought those horrors were left in the distant past, buried with the warlords of the Dark Ages. He regrets that today's Guardians have to go through the same experience, and he holds the Hive responsible. If the Hive have taken our light, let us take their ferocity. He says, show them they've done nothing but teach us how to destroy them. Yep. Alright. Oh, we can buy, we can pick this equipment. Light level 1521. On helm and shoulders. Don't need it. Take that one. 1523 sniper rifle. That either. Okay, interact. And I think here. I need an insight. I have forgotten how to gather insight. What was that? Thoughtless again. Okay, well. Dismantle it. Okay. Decode runic chests to increase your rank. Do I need to decode more chests to get an insight? I remember that it is purchased. with psychogenic intel. Totally gonna have to check that out again. Oh, 1525. Where do I go to get that decoded?
For now, we have to trust that we share a common enemy with the Empress.
Every instinct I have is telling me to strike. Centuries of conditioning. But instincts can lie.
If I had told you just a handful of years ago that we'd have a guardian who was once Uldren Sov here in the tower, a catch docked in the city, and the beginnings of an alliance with the Cabal,
I'd have locked you up.
you and Ikora both.
On that note, Crow. He's undisciplined. No respect for the chain of command. And now, with Uldren's memories, do you honestly think that behavior will improve?
You're not wrong. But he stepped up time and again when lives are on the line, including mine.
Oh, we can't afford mistakes now. Won't survive them.
I know. I also know you're willing to take chances on someone who's a risk.
He's dangerously overconfident.
So was I.
You were different. Times were different.
They were. But I changed thanks to you. And together we changed the times. What was that saying of yours? Every blade needs a whetstone.
Zavala.
Crow needs guidance. And I can't think of a better guide. Give him the same chance you gave me, Saladin. Once upon a time.
Yeah, so there's stuff in Crow's backstory that I'm probably a little bit unaware of. The dude rubs me the wrong way, though. I don't have a good feel about him. I don't think he's a waste. I wouldn't cast him out of the last city or out of the Vanguard or whatever. I just think I'd have him assigned to other ops. Maybe doing stuff like what we're doing. Oh. Quest Archive, Vault. This is the post office. So maybe I haven't unlocked the thing that would decode umbrals yet. Alrighty then. Well, we just hit an hour, so we'll call it good on that. Yes, we will. Okay, again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thanks for coming by. Oh, wait. Let's take a look at where we're at. Bada boom, boom, boom. Quests. Alright, we're on step 16. Enter a Psyop battleground and find and eliminate a light hoarder. Intel suggests destroying Lucent beacons will be crucial to your victory. To access, select a home from the Destinations tab of the Director. Choose Psyop Battleground list. Playlist. Light Hoarder eliminated. Psyops Battleground completed. Okay. But we're going to be probably seeing if we can do this. Oh, we got that done. Next episode, we'll be going back to Witch Queen. Alright, again, guys, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thanks for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I will see you in the next episode where the story continues.